What if a comic book could predict the future? Imagine holding a story in your hands, not just for entertainment, but as a window into what's to come, not with vague hints or symbolic metaphors, but with chilling precision. What if the panels and pages held the key to averting disaster, or at least bracing for impact? Back in 1999, manga artist Ryo Tatsuki, a name that would soon echo with both fascination and dread, published a manga titled The Future I See, a seemingly ordinary comic book, but one that contained extraordinary claims. Tatsuki claimed a recurring dream showed her a disaster, a vision so vivid it compelled her to share it with the world. A mega tsunami, an apocalyptic wave striking Japan with unimaginable force. A scenario ripped straight from a nightmare. She didn't just warn of a catastrophe looming on the horizon, a vague threat lost in the noise of everyday life. She went further. She named a date, etching it into the collective consciousness. July 4th, 2025, at precisely 4:18 a.m. A time and date now synonymous with impending doom for some. The details she provided were haunting in their specificity. The sea boiling, a terrifying image of nature unleashed. The earth shaking violently, foundations crumbling beneath the feet of unsuspecting citizens. Entire cities swallowed by water, monuments and memories submerged beneath the waves. And now, as that date rapidly approaches, the clock ticking down with each passing second, her prophecy, once confined to the pages of a niche manga, has gone viral, spreading like wildfire across the internet, sparking a mixture of fear, disbelief and morbid fascination worldwide, captivating audiences from every corner of the globe. Some tourists, gripped by anxiety, are even preemptively changing their travel plans, rerouting their journeys, just in case the prophecy holds true. Scientists, armed with data and reason, insist that predicting natural disasters with such pinpoint accuracy is simply impossible, defying the very laws of physics and probability. Yet despite the skepticism, the story refuses to fade into obscurity, clinging to the headlines with unwavering tenacity, continually blurring the already thin line between fiction and reality, leaving many to wonder what to believe. How did a dream, a personal vision, become a global obsession, gripping the world in suspense? Let's delve into the story, examine the evidence, and find out what makes this manga so compelling. To truly grasp the weight of the prophecy that has captured the world's attention, we need to first understand the woman behind it all. Ryo Tatsuki. Who is she, and what makes her predictions so compelling, so unsettling? She's not just a manga artist churning out stories for entertainment. She's a self-proclaimed seer, an individual who believes she holds a window into the future. Her artistic talent is merely the vessel through which these visions are shared with the world. More specifically, she claims to dream of future disasters, catastrophic events that will reshape society as we know it. These aren't pleasant dreams, but vivid, terrifying glimpses into potential realities. And upon waking, she meticulously records them in a detailed diary, a chronicle of impending doom filled with dates, locations, and descriptions of the events themselves. This diary serves as the foundation for her prophecies. Her 1999 manga, What a Wonderful World, was more than just a work of fiction. It was a chilling premonition, a collection of potential futures laid bare for the public to see. It wasn't simply a story crafted for entertainment. It was presented as a public record of her visions, a testament to the power and accuracy of her dreams. This is what sets her apart from other artists. Tatsuki's process at its core is deceptively simple. Dream, wake, write. Capturing every detail, no matter how insignificant it may seem, but especially the dates associated with each vision. These dates are the key to unlocking her prophecies. Some believe she accurately predicted the devastating 1995 Hanshin earthquake, a tragedy that shook Japan to its core. And more recently, some claim she foresaw the arrival of COVID-19, the global pandemic that brought the world to a standstill. These perceived successes have only fueled her legend, transforming her into a figure of both fascination and fear. However, critics argue that her hits are often vague and open to interpretation, allowing for a degree of flexibility that makes them less impressive upon closer inspection. Others suggest that her predictions are retrofitted after the events occur, twisting the original meaning to fit the narrative. But the 2025 prophecy is different. It stands apart from her previous predictions due to its specificity. It's specific, urgent, and according to many, impossible to ignore, even for the most hardened skeptics. For her followers, the 2025 prophecy is not just another prediction. It's a final warning, a desperate plea to prepare for what's to come. For skeptics, it remains just a story, a work of fiction designed to entertain or perhaps even to mislead. Either way, believer or not, the countdown is on, and the world watches with bated breath to see if Ryo Tatsuki's vision will come to pass. So, what exactly did Tatsuki predict? Her manga describes a colossal earthquake in the Pacific between Japan and the Philippines, splitting the land. Then comes a mega tsunami 3 times larger than 2011's engulfing cities and boiling the sea. The date and time, July 4th, 2025, at 4:18 a.m. The specificity is what unsettles people. A deadline, not just a warning. Tatsuki never explained why that date, it simply appeared in her dream. Some see authenticity, others see a clever plot device. Strangely, her vision also hinted at hope, a brighter future after the destruction. Is it a warning or a new beginning? As the date nears, the debate only intensifies. The prophecy, once confined to the pages of a manga, has dramatically leapt from fiction to a perceived reality. It's no longer just a story, it's a talking point, a source of debate, and for some a genuine cause for concern. Its spread has been significantly amplified by the relentless engine of social media. Memes, theories, and anxieties are shared and reshared, creating a digital echo chamber where the line between entertainment and potential truth blurs. In Japan, the origin point of the manga, and across Asia more broadly, it's become a hot topic, fueling a spectrum of reactions, from mild curiosity to genuine anxiety, especially concerning the potential for tsunamis, a very real and historically significant threat in the region. While many are dismissing it, some travelers are quietly re-evaluating their plans, choosing to avoid Japan in early July 2025, just in case the prophecy holds any weight. The what-if scenario is enough to deter some. Airlines and travel agents, while not panicking, have certainly noticed a slight dip in bookings specifically for that period, suggesting a degree of unease among potential visitors. Yet despite this localized apprehension, Japan's tourism industry is booming overall. The allure of the country remains strong. For the vast majority, most people treat the prophecy as a curious piece of folklore, an interesting story to tell, not a genuine crisis demanding immediate action. However, for a vocal few, the prophecy serves as a call to prepare for the worst, prompting them to stock up on emergency supplies and review disaster preparedness plans. But for most, it remains firmly in the realm of superstition, a quirky belief with little basis in reality. This split reaction reveals a fundamental modern dilemma. In a world increasingly driven by data and evidence, do we place our trust in the rigor of science, or are we still susceptible to the enduring power of stories and ancient prophecies? Fear, as always, is a contagious emotion, but so too is skepticism, the ability to question and critically evaluate information. So, what is the prophecy's real impact on society? Ultimately, it's making people talk, debate, and most importantly, wonder about the future and the forces that might shape it. In an age defined by information overload, where we are constantly bombarded with news, opinions, and predictions, belief or disbelief is increasingly becoming a personal choice, a conscious decision we make in navigating this complex world. As the prophecy gained attention, the Earth itself seemed to respond. In June 2025, over 470 earthquakes rattled Japan's Tokara Islands, a swarm that caught everyone's eye. For believers, this was the prophecy coming true. For skeptics, just geology. Online forums exploded connecting the quakes to Tatsuki's vision. Scientists explained earthquake swarms are common in volcanic regions like Tokara. Most tremors were minor, not signs of a megaquake. Still, the timing felt uncanny, blurring lines between coincidence and omen. Science urges calm, but the mind craves patterns. The countdown to July 4th just got more suspenseful. Can anyone really predict an earthquake to the minute? Science says no. Seismologists can assess risk but not pinpoint dates or times. Earthquakes are chaotic, triggered by complex forces deep underground. Despite decades of research, no reliable short-term warning system exists. That's why agencies issue forecasts, not prophecies. Tatsuki's manga is fiction, not science. Its accuracy, a coincidence. Experts warn sensational stories distract from real preparedness. The best advice? Be ready always, not just on a single day. While science dismisses the prophecy's specifics, the threat it describes is real. The Nankai Trough, off Japan's coast, is overdue for a massive quake and tsunami. History shows these disasters strike every 100-200 years. The last was in the 1940s. A full rupture could unleash a tsunami over 30 meters high with devastating consequences. Japan invests heavily in disaster preparedness. Tsunami walls, evacuation routes, strict building codes. The prophecy taps into genuine fears, echoing scientific warnings. Maybe Tatsuki's dream was shaped by this ever-present anxiety. Her story gives a fictional date to a very real danger. Did a manga really predict a mega tsunami? Rationally, no. Dreams can't be tested or verified. Science relies on evidence, not visions. The recent earthquake swarm has a logical explanation. The public's reaction is driven by emotion and the power of narrative. Still, the manga has sparked a global conversation about disaster preparedness. Maybe the real question isn't if the prophecy is true, but what it represents. It's a reminder of the ever-present risk and the need to be ready. For most, Tatsuki's story is a coincidence, not a revelation, but it succeeded in making millions think about the future. Sometimes fiction is the best wake-up call. As July 4th, 2025 dawns, the world will be watching Japan. Most likely, the day will pass quietly, and the prophecy will become another what if. But the story lingers, forcing us to confront what we know and what we can't predict. Prophecies like this tap into our deepest fears and curiosity about the unknown. Whether true or not, the tale has sparked global reflection on preparedness and uncertainty. The future remains unwritten. All we can do is stay aware and ready. Science gives us tools, but stories give us perspective. The world is full of mysteries, some real, some imagined. So keep questioning, keep preparing, and keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.